Have you ever felt like you are the only real person and everyone around you is just a simulation? Not a passing thought, a real feeling. A moment where you looked at the people around you and something felt off, like they were moving through a script, like their reactions were slightly too perfect, like behind their eyes, there was nothing there. Most people push that thought away immediately. It feels too dark, too lonely, too insane. But what if it wasn't insane at all? There is a concept in philosophy called solipsism. The idea that only your own mind can be proven to exist. That everything outside your consciousness, every person, every building, every galaxy, might be nothing more than a construction of your own perception. That you are not a person living in a world. You are a mind generating a world. You cannot prove this is wrong. Think about that. Every single thing you have ever experienced came through your senses. Your eyes, your ears, your touch, but your senses don't show you reality directly. They send electrical signals to your brain, and your brain constructs a model of reality from those signals. What you see right now is not the world. It is your brain's best guess at what the world looks like, which means you have never actually seen reality. Not once. You have only ever seen your brain's interpretation of it. So how do you know the interpretation is accurate? How do you know the people you see are real and not just incredibly detailed constructions your mind created to make the simulation feel complete? You don't. You can't. In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom published what became known as the simulation argument. His logic was simple. If advanced civilizations can create simulated realities, and we are already beginning to do exactly that, then statistically, the number of simulated realities will eventually far outnumber real ones, which means the probability that you are living in a real universe rather than a simulated one approaches zero. Elon Musk has said publicly that the odds we are living in base reality are 1 in billions. Neil deGrasse Tyson put the probability of simulation at 50-50. These are not conspiracy theorists. These are people who think about reality for a living. But here is where it gets personal. If this is a simulation, who is the main character? Whose experience is the simulation built around? What if it's yours? What if every person you have ever met was generated the moment you needed them? What if the world only renders what you are looking at, and everything outside your perception simply doesn't exist until you turn toward it? What if the people in your life are extraordinarily complex NPCs, non-playable characters with just enough depth to convince you they are real but nothing more? This would explain something that almost every human being has experienced at least once. That feeling of profound isolation. That sense that no matter how close you get to another person, you can never truly know what is happening inside them. That consciousness is the loneliest thing in existence because it can never be fully shared. Maybe that loneliness is not a flaw in the human condition. Maybe it is a feature of the simulation, a reminder that you are the only one who is truly here, and maybe, just maybe, the fact that you are asking this question right now means something. Because a background character in someone else's story wouldn't wonder if they were real. They wouldn't feel this. They wouldn't question. The very act of questioning your own existence is the closest thing to proof that you exist. Descartes said it 400 years ago. I think, therefore I am. You cannot doubt your own existence without existing to do the doubting. But everyone else, the people around you, the ones who never ask these questions, who move through life on autopilot, who seem strangely content and strangely empty at the same time, that's for you to decide. If this made you feel something, you already know the answer.